Done everything in the wrong order tonight. Okay, we're off.
Power on the robots.
Oh, the mics are on now. I forgot to turn them off after testing. Good evening, everybody. Good job I didn't swear. Oh, smooth entrance as always into Formula Pi. I'm so delicate. Good evening and welcome to round 3, race 3, part 2.
That sounds about
Sounds
right.
plausible, doesn't it? Tonight we
robots
have
up,
the
please.
final 2 heats of the series that are going live tonight. There are 2 potential robots that could still make it into the final. After last night's racing, 3 of the places are confirmed. We have 2 spots still up for grabs. I'm going to turn on the track mics as well. Now everything's on. Ooh, smooth entrance as always. We'll trim that in the edit. No one will notice. So delicate and dainty. So, after last night's racing, we currently have Enigma sitting at the top of the intermediate leaderboard with 46 points. Swinders in second place with 42 points. And the Halo Goodalls with 38 points in third place. Now, as it stands, nobody can dislodge those 3 competitors. They are safe. There is nothing that can be done to remove them from the final. So the Halo Goodalls, 3 for 3. They've been present in every final so far. And so far, on the bubble, potentially missing out could be Lambda P, who are in 4th place with 32 points. And in 5th place, Team Chesmo Code Club with 32 points. Now, they could both be dislodged by 1 robot from each of our heats tonight, which puts the peril in this racing tonight. It's very tense. We're very excited. The robots are being booted up as we speak. And so I will get into the spin view, which is taking its sweet time to boot up tonight after I have clicked on the button. It's taking its time. Who knows if it's even going to start? It's had enough this week. It's very tired. And now we are in place with the first robot in our heat, which is Ecstatic from Volkswagen in Germany. They are currently sitting... I've mixed up my leaderboard. Terrible. 14th place on the leaderboard currently. On the standings pre this round, so hopefully they'll be doing well tonight. They won't be able to get into the final, but it's been wonderful having them here. Next up, causing chaos and danger wherever he goes, it is the IT guy from Independence, Oregon, currently sitting 12th on the leaderboard with 15 points. Again, we'll miss out narrowly on a spot in the final, but it's been wonderful having Jamie and the team with us this year. I've done some really good results as well, and mixed testing results too, which has been great for them, doing some really lovely image recognition stuff. Next up, we have the first of our potential finalists. It's Dino2 from Nantes in France. They are so close to getting in, and with more than a 4th place tonight, they will secure a place in the final. So good luck, Dino2. Bon chance. Hope it all goes well for you tonight. And hopefully they'll jump up into the final. And next up we have a house robot, which frankly we don't care about, because that's just running the basic code. It's one of our robots that we look after, and it will be doing boring things and just pootling about and minding its own business. So we can just ignore this one, just glide on to the next person, who is... It is Pico Hulkenborg from Oxford in the UK, who has been providing a wonderful stats spreadsheet. I finally got a chance to look at it just before we went on air. It's absolutely brilliant, Pico. I love it. I'm very jealous, and I really need to up my spreadsheet game next year to match your beautifully colour-coordinated chart. Pico's currently 21st in the leaderboard. No chance of getting into the final for them tonight, but it's been wonderful having you, and thank you for that spreadsheet. It is incredible. I'm going to be taking some tips from that, and upping my spreadsheet game next year for sure. I'll be digging out Excel in the break. Tim's got his thumb up at me, which probably means we're good to go.
We are.
Yes, please. Away we go.
All right. Okay, start the light sequence, please.
So for those that are new to Formula Pi, we'll be starting off with a green, red, green light sequence, and then the robots will be autonomously driving around the track and racing up against each other to see who will take on the final spot in the final. Let's see. Everyone's away. Oh, big pile up before we even get to the first corner. But Dino 2 have managed to sneak out cleanly. So that's a great start for them. That's really what they needed. Brilliant start from them. Everybody else has crashed. Ecstatic there has gone, it seems to be going awry. Dino 2 have got away cleanly though, so that's good for them. They just basically need to keep their heels clean tonight, keep in first place, and avoid the chaos that will ensue with the other robots. This is looking good for them. Ecstatic now complete their first lap. They're just colliding with Pico Hulkenborg, who is still on the first corner, trying to make their way around that first corner. Lovely pirouette from them and before heading back towards the start line. Ecstatic in second place, and currently a tie for the remaining robots. I'm looking around the track to see if I can spy Jamie, the IT guy, who may have stopped. It looks like the green light there, robot, is the IT guy, just underneath the Pimeroni sign there. Parked in, and we are not sure what's happened to them. Might have been a restart, who knows, but this is still looking good for Dino 2. They basically just need to keep their heels clean tonight. If they get the full 10 points from this round, that is automatic qualification into the final for them, so that's great. They will be the first of the rookies to join this round. Everybody else who's in the final so far has had Formula Pi experience before. Swinders is the only competitor who has been in 3 series of Formula Pi but hasn't made the final. This is their first time this year. Swinders has asked a question in the chat: would max points secure Dino 2 a place in the top 5, or would it depend on the next race? It will secure them a place in the top 5 regardless of what happens. Dino 2, if they get the full 10 points here, that's it. They are secure. There is nothing that they can do to be dislodged if they get the full 10 points, because IQ Audio are currently on 26 points, 2 points behind Dino 2, so IQ Audio would have to, I don't know, get bonus points from Tim for doing a pretty dance or something to get more points, which isn't in the rules, so sorry, that won't be happening.
I don't really like dancing.
You don't like dancing, do you? So they wouldn't get extra points. What would they get points for? Setting on fire?
Yeah, that would qualify.
That would qualify. So if you set on fire and got 10 points, Tim would give you an extra 2 for setting on fire and winning. You know, it's flames and the win is what we're looking for. Yeah, BK Taco, Jamie is in the chat. I think that was a reset. I did see a flash of a light, but everything was happening so quickly. I missed it, so yeah, I think that was a restart and you've just parked yourself. But if somebody gives you a bit of a nudge, the house robot just glancing by that robot that's doing a pirouette at the start-finish line there. I think if someone gives you a nudge, maybe that might work, but we'll see. Now, Ecstatic have taken the lead here, which is interesting. They've overtaken Dino 2, who's had a bit of a struggle and has obviously hit into somebody and has got stuck. I can't see Dino 2 now, I have lost sight of them. They are, let's have a look. So there's Pico and there is the house robot. Is this Dino 2 struggling here? I think this is Dino 2 trying to work out how to get from the upside down. Now this will be okay for Dino 2 as long as they stay in third place. They still need to get a lap done though. They need to get their 5 laps in order to get points. So this could be difficulty for Dino 2. Dino 2 have flipped themselves. They are now the right way around and they are just trying to work out which way to go. Oh, they've just turned themselves back over again. Oh, such peril. So Ecstatic now have jumped into the lead with 9 laps. They are doing really, really well, getting on with it. The house robot in second place with 8 laps, and Dino 2 struggling in the hairpin there. I can't remember the rules. Do you need 5 laps for points, Tim?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Okay, so Dino 2 still need to put in that 1 lap. They need to get to 5 laps in order to get points. Otherwise, they will miss out on the final. This is peril for Dino 2 right now. This is really do or die stuff. We are nearly halfway through. If Dino 2 cannot get another lap in, it's going to be difficult. They will not make it into the final. Come on, Dino 2. I think everyone's cheering you on in the chat. Come on, Dino 2. We really want a French contingent in the final. We would love to see a European contingent in there. Come on, Dino 2. Let's see how we're getting on here. I think, is that Dino 2 under the camera there? Have they stopped? Oh, this could be. Oh no. That's not a reset, is it? Or have I lost sight of who's who here? If that's Dino 2 by Aaron's feet, this could be it. And it looks like Pico has got a wiggle on finally and is putting in some laps. So this could be Oh, God, that is Dino 2 there. I think they've had a restart because I saw their light was a different colour. Oh, no, they blew it back. They're awake again. They're off again. Oh, come on, Dino 2. Everyone's cheering you on. Come on, Dino 2. Come on, Dino 2. One more lap. You just need to get across the start-finish line. 4th place or better is good for you. That puts you in the top 5. It wouldn't put you safely in the top 5, but it would put you in the top 5 nonetheless. Come on, Dino 2. Everyone's cheering you on. 4.5 minutes to go now. Let's see if they can flip themselves over. Oh, this is excruciating. I just want to go up there and flip them over. Would anyone notice if I put on a hat?
Yes.
Oh, everyone would notice if I put on a hat. Sorry, everyone.
If you dress up as a robot, then I might not notice.
If I dress up as a robot, have I got time to put together a costume in 4.5 minutes? I don't think I have. If I put on a hat, would you notice? And a fake moustache and some glasses, maybe. Oh, this is excruciating. Come on, Dino 2. Come on. Oh, we're all cheering for you. We really are. This is... You only need 5 laps. I say only. You only need to cross the line and that's it. You'll be in the top 5. 4th doesn't secure you in the final, but 4th puts you in that top 5, and then it's on IQ Audio then to do the business and get in. God, this is excruciating. Come on, Dino 2. Allez, allez. Maybe if I shout in French, that'll help. Will that help? I don't know. Come on, Dino 2. Oh, he's over. We flipped him. Yes, yes. Dino 2 has flipped, and he's off. He's going the right way round. Yes, yes. Oh, oui, monsieur. This is the right thing to be doing. Okay, so now 5th lap. Good. Dino 2 is off. We're good. So let's see how everyone's doing. The house robot's now taking the lead with 18 laps. Not that you care, but it looks like Pico has actually got an extra lap now. But I think Dino 2 is going strong again, so should be all right to get the extra lap. And there we go, 6 points. So, oh no, Dino 2, no. Oh, the peril. That was a bounce flip. Oh dear. And now they're back upside down again and struggling. Real trouble upside down. Trying desperately to work out how to flip themselves. This could be it. If Pico can get another lap in. Here's Pico deciding where to go next. Avoiding everyone. Neatly dancing around everyone there, Pico. That was some wonderful avoidance there. Really clever bit of code there, I think, doing the avoidance. And a lovely bit of synchronised driving there with the house robot. So now I think that is Pico putting in an extra lap above Dino 2. Dino 2 now back upside down. Ugh. This is terrible for Dino 2. Hopefully they'll pick up. As Pico points out, this will be Pico's first points of the season. Yes! Get in! What a way to finish. That is absolutely brilliant. So that'll be points for Pico on the leaderboard, jumping you up. But let's see, if you stay in 3rd place right now, 6 points will put you in joint 19th place. There we go. Brilliant! That gets you off the bottom of the leaderboard. Fantastic. Let's see how Dino 2's doing in 4th place. So this will be... Points here will be enough for them to get into the final 5. However, it will come down to the laps, so I'll have to do a quick bit of a little tippity-tappity on my spreadsheet to work out who's going to be in the final. With 1.5 minutes to go, Dino 2 needs to right themselves. I've lost sight of everyone now. Has there been another crash? Oh,
I think they're all stuck on the end of the main street.
Well, 1.5 minutes to go. The only robot left still clocking up the laps is house robot number 2, whose 10 points will be added, but then immediately taken away because they don't count. They will never be in the final, no matter what happens. We will always pick 5 real robots for real people, not fake robots like this one. It's like fake news, fake robots. Because is that Dino 2 there, just moving? Yep, that is them, I think, with the blue. Is that white or blue? Very difficult to tell on these cameras.
White's not a colour, is it? So
yeah, but the white comes up as very blue on these cameras. So is this blue or is this white? I need the blue light next to it to see the difference, you see. Can't tell. So let's have a look at the white. The white light is Pico Hulkenborg, who I think... See, white and yellow are very close. With 30 seconds to go now. This is going to make it really, really close in the points here for Pico or for Dino 2, sorry. And I think the Chesmo Co Club number 1 robot. 19 seconds to go here. I think that's probably it. So, Dino 2. really left it to the last possible moment there to score some points. That was quite tense. However, with time up now, that is it, race over. I'm going to tippity-tap some things into my little spreadsheet. So that is in 5th place, the IT guy, failing to get off the line, getting a hard restart and not completing any laps there, which is really tough. It's been a tough season for Jamie, but hopefully you'll be back next year and we'll see you complete some more crazy laps and fast lap times. I think you still hold the lap record, so that is something still to be proud of. Dino 2 in 4th place, let me update them. So they got 7 laps, and that is 4 points. So that puts them in joint 5th place. Currently, in 6th place. If the lap count is to go by, they've narrowly missed out on a place in the final. That puts them on joint 5th, or joint 4th, with Lambda P and the Chesmo Co Club, but they will go through on laps. So Dino 2, I am so sorry. Commiserations for that. This will all be verified with the official adjudicators later. I am just doing this on the fly so that you all have an idea about who's where and what. Next up, we have Pico Hulkenborg with 7 laps in 3rd place. In 2nd place, we have Ecstatic with 20 laps in 2nd place, 8 points. And the winner of this heat is the House Robot. Boo. Just boo. Don't care. Not interested. So, that's it. We're done for the Heat 3. So I'm going to flip over to my sponsors videos. I didn't mean to click that there. I've opened it in the wrong place. Oh dear, this is terrible. I've been out of practice again. Right. Sponsors messages. So without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing and the incredible racing we do. So thank you so much for supporting us and watching us. We really, really appreciate it. And first up, our big sponsors, Electromaker.io, the hardware hacking community. Narrowly missed out on place in the final. They've been fantastic, taking their first win last night. So that's brilliant. Thank you for joining us and thank you for supporting us. Next up, Pimeroni from Sheffield, selling lots of lovely bits and pieces. And I saw Tanya Rye's blog today on the new 3B Plus, which is worth checking out, explaining the new features really, really well. Self-driving track days. Alex and the team bringing real life track days with real cars to you. Join them and find out more about autonomous driving near you. IQ Audio, who are up in the next heat, possibly vying for a place in the final. Check out their audio hats, DACs and amps and bits and pieces for the Raspberry Pi. ITI, my company that I work for, I write beautiful software for them called CADFix. If you're into CAD and translation and CAE and all sorts of interesting things with geometry, then check it out. It's incredible. Obviously I write it. Next up, POSIX, accurate indoor GPS positioning. We are going to be using them on the next series of robots, fingers crossed. We'll have live update things and their boards are excellent, so check them out. Hot Packers had the lovely Hannah and Tristan, who I'll be seeing on Saturday at Comic-Con in Birmingham, so we're going to go and have a geeky day out there and it's going to be amazing. Mod My Pie, our friends in Tunbridge Wells who sell all of our boards and distribute our stuff for us, also sell lots of other goodies for the Raspberry Pi and lots of different other kits. And if you want to sponsor us, info@formulapi.com. Also, entries for the next season of Formula Pi are now open, and they will be for about a month and a half more. I don't exactly have the date to hand, but please sign up if you want to join for another series of Formula Pi. We will be racing the new Fancy Pants robots that Tim's desperately trying to get working for next week. And the Monster Borgs again. We're going to do two series. Yeah,
that's right. So
there'll be the Monster Borgs if you want to go and smash into walls and destroy things and really break everything, or there'll be the super fast class, the Raptors, which will be phenomenally fast. And you'll be amazed at how good they look with their new shells that are currently being designed. They're brilliant. Shh. Secret. So many secrets. I hope you're all having fun with your 3B pluses that have probably been winging their ways to you today. Do we have one in the building? I've not seen one yet.
There we go.
Tim's waving one at me. There's one. We do have one in the room. We had one yesterday. So, lovely little metal heatsink as well. Very sexy. Very nice. I'll be having a look at that later because I've only got a 3B and a 0, so I'll be maybe sneaking that home tonight without Tim noticing. He hasn't counted them or anything.
Two.
1, 2. Oh. Other announcements, I guess. See you tomorrow if you're coming to the Guild of Makers launch in Birmingham. Tim and I are going to be there. I'll be waving my cross stitches about, and Tim will just be generally flouncing about. I don't think you're taking any robots, are you?
I'll probably take a couple of things.
Okay. And Tim might have a couple of robots that he's taking with him. I'll have some cross-stitch and general banter, as usual. And yeah, then Comic-Con on Saturday, then Develop 3D Live on Monday. If you're into 3D printing, additive manufacturing in general, cutting-edge design technology, then go and head along to Develop 3D. It's free, it's in Coventry, it's well worth the look. Just Google Develop 3D magazine, and they run the show, and go and check them out. The lovely Al, Stephen, and the rest of the team. Well worth checking out. So yeah, that's it. Shall I do the spin view?
Yep.
We're probably ready to go. I've chatted quite a lot in the middle there.
We are, yes.
Sorry. I'll get better at this. 1 year. I'll get faster. In the outside lane for this final heat of the 2018 series. God, which year am I in? It is the Team Schiesmo Co Club 2 from Kjella in Norway. They've been fantastic this year. They've had 2 really, really good teams from the Co Club. One of them currently sitting in the final. Hopefully will stay there. We'll see how it goes this evening now. Next up, a Wacky Racer, who are sitting 11th on the leaderboard currently, pre the other results. They've had a really, really good season as well with us. Had some mixed results, but it's been really good having them. I love the top. They won one of their challenge series a couple of weeks ago, and they've had 2nd and 4th in the other heats, so they've been really good to have around. Next up, the aforementioned IQ Audio, currently sitting 6th on the leaderboard, pre the results that we've calculated and spoken about tonight. They could make it into the final. They need a 3rd or better and lots of laps, 10 or 11 laps at least, to get themselves a position in the final. So good luck, IQ Audio. Hopefully they will do the business tonight. House Robot, like I said before, this runs the basic code. There's no modifications to it. It's exactly the same code base that everybody gets at the start of the season, and it's just boring. It just goes around, does its job, doesn't do any avoiding, tends to drive into things a lot. Yeah, what can I say? Boring, innit? And finally, Team Lamillo from Sedgefield in the UK, on the outside, currently sitting in 13th place, out of contention for the finals, but have done really well this season. I seem to remember taking a win or taking the 2nd place, in one of their races. Very, very close to the win. A 2nd and a 3rd, so hopefully they'll have another good outing tonight. But all eyes on IQ Audio here for a potential finals position. Could do really well here. Good. Tim, yes, please. Your thumb is ready.
Okay, start light sequence, please.
So here we are getting ready for lights out on the final heat this year for Formula Pi. Or this season, sorry, not this year. There'll be more racing later on this year. And we're off, all 5 robots away here. A little bit of a cleaner start than the last one, but IQ Audio trailing and then getting stuck on the Schiesmo Co Club robot there, leaving the way clear for the white robot of Team Lamillo to set off really well. So taking the lead there, IQ Audio now freed themselves from the Schiesmo robot. That is Lamillo coming through first, Wacky Racer there second, closely followed by the House robots. Wacky Racer now taking the lead, Lamillo just having a little bit of a look around the hairpin, deciding where to go and who to avoid, but has now decided to set off again. A little bit tentative there, and I think that gave Wacky Racer the chance to get out in front. And somebody's going backwards. Is that IQ Audio? Shocker. So they are dropping rapidly to the bottom of the leaderboard, meaning that Wacky Racer could here potentially take their first win. Oh, there's a big first corner incident here. There's a big crash going on with all the robots suddenly colliding into each other, leaving the House robots to just glide by as if nothing's happening. Oh, terrible. The red bottom robot there of Team Schiesmo getting away. Lamillo have beached themselves on the wall. Oh, we saw this happen. They're stuck. Somebody else is stuck on somebody else, and now this is going to be a 3-way, 4-way robot. Oh, just glancing by there for one of the robots. That is the House robot just sneaking past. Somebody could give Lamillo a little bit of a punt there to get them off the wall. IQ Audio have now freed themselves and set off again. So IQ Audio need to do a 3rd or better, I seem to remember from my... Just check my little tippity-tappity-ness. They need 6 points, which is a 3rd place, and they need at least 11 laps to put them in joint 5th place with Team Schiesmo. At 12 laps would put them into the final, knocking Schiesmo Co Club 1 out of the final. So if IQ Audio can catch up here, this could be Oh, big crash there with the red bottom robot. Obviously, Chesmo just colliding into the back of Wacky Racer there. IQ Audio free to go round. That means they've unlapped themselves again. This will push them up into second place. The House Robot still setting a trend. I think that's all they needed to do. IQ Audio really is to do better than Wacky Racer here. And with Wacky Racer stuck on Chesmo, this means that IQ Audio have now skipped through again. This could be all over. Unless Wacky Racer can get going again. Really hope they do. Chesmo there are just made the target a little bit wider. IQ Audio now smashing into the back of them, mounting them and flipping itself over. Let's see how we do. House Robot's just gliding past it all as if nothing's happening. Limillo still stuck on the board, sadly, after such a promising start as well, and avoiding all that carnage in the first corner. They've managed to do really well. And then get stuck, which is not what we wanted to see. Now all 4 robots have piled on the inside, and the House Robot's just walking past as if nothing's happening. That looks like the Chesmo robot has freed itself there, coming round again, so they might take second now. The IQ Audio robot has stopped. Nope, IQ Audio are off again, back into the S's there. So they're off and running. Chesmo have caught up, they're now on the same lap. Limillo's still desperately trying to free itself from being stuck on the barriers. It looks like Wacky Racer has come to a complete stop now. So that's 3 robots free, with Lamillo desperately trying to get... Oh, I feel so sorry. Can I go and help it? Can I go and help it, please? I'll put my hat on again. Need my big pointy hat. No one notice me. I hide underneath it and scuttle upstairs. So, can IQ Audio get the... Well, they've got enough points now. That's 8 points. Puts them into the final cleanly, knocking the Chesmo number 1 robot out of the final. If they can stay in this position... If Chesmo 2 can overtake IQ Audio and keep them from achieving the 12 laps they need, that could be it for IQ Audio. And then I think it has to go down to the adjudicators to decide who gets in, because they'll be on equal points and equal laps. That'll be an unfortunate thing for Tim and Aaron to have to decide. I think it then comes down to distance, doesn't it, as to how far they've actually gone round the track. So we'd have to review footage and work out who's done the most of the next lap. That's usually how it works.
Fight to the death or something.
Fight to the death. Yes, we could do that. Might have to be post-watershed. There'll be a lot of swearing. So, this is tense now. Halfway point. House Robot's walking away with this, but we don't care about them like we've said before. They don't matter. What matters is second and third place here, which is being tightly contested between IQ Audio and Team Chesmo 2, who are really close to each other right now. Oh, Chesmo just having a spin round there and deciding against having a lap. Oh, that's going to make it. There's IQ Audio coming around. Whoa, that was close. That was so close. Nearly hit each other there as Chesmo came reverse round the corner. They're now a lap down after that reverse incident. I think the Millo's finally given up the ghost. No more backwards and forwards for them. That's it. They've decided to call it a day. Save the batteries for the next heat. Georges is saying we need higher barriers at that point because everyone gets stuck there. Tim's nodding his head. But everyone gets stuck there. Could we put a higher barrier there? Does it matter having a...
We've got low barriers on that side of the track, so we can actually see a little bit better from from this shot here. So if we have the higher barriers, we kind of cut off the inside lane a bit more. But we can do it. We can put higher barriers in.
You can see it.
Probably better to avoid barriers, but
yeah. But if someone gets pushed onto it,
yeah.
So maybe that's a modification for next year then.
Think of it like a gravel trap.
Maybe it's a modification for next year. Put a slightly rounded. Can we put rounded barriers in that just deflect people rather than?
I think you'll be even more likely to go up them.
Would you? I think, yeah. It's a hotly contested subject. It's like gravel traps in Formula 1, isn't it? I mean, it's everyone's a fan of seeing people go off, but nobody likes seeing those big concrete runoff areas. Oh, big collision there for Chesmo into the robot there, Wacky Racer. I think IQ Audio have done enough now to get in. I think with 15 laps and second place, that's it. That'll be a final for IQ Audio, making it the first one for them. They didn't make it last year. They just narrowly missed out on the eliminators, but they have made it into the final now, so that'll be good. Would be good if they have they donated prizes this year, possibly. IQ Auto donate prizes this year?
Yes.
They could win back their own
yes.
prizes. We would probably think of something a little more imaginative than that, than giving them back their own stuff. Here, have your own things. You designed them. You deserve it. Oh yes, I can see them. They're in a box. I can actually see the prize box from here. I totally wasn't looking. I can see a whole load of Pydax just stacked up on top of themselves in the box there for prizes for everyone. So yes, IQ Audio could potentially here win back their own stuff. They are now cleanly in second place with 5 laps. I don't think Chesmo 2, judging by how they're stuck there on the inside, I don't think they're going to get the laps in that are needed here. IQ Audio making a bit of a meal of the exit to the hairpin, flipping themselves over there and causing a bit of trouble as they scoot round. Oh, is that the house robot having a bit of a tangle there now? I think it is underneath the... Is that Chesmo? Giving them a bit of a... Look at that. 2-wheel shunt across the track. They've had enough of that. Pushing them away. This is...
It's supposed to be 4-wheel racing, not 2-wheel racing.
It is, but I appreciate that form of pushing about. It's brilliant. I love seeing them on 2 wheels. I think... Who did the best... Was it Lambda P? Did that lovely pirouette last year? Yeah, right. There was someone who did a really beautiful pirouette and then lost a wheel. Like it was the most majestic thing. No wheel losses this year. Congrats, Tim. Your Grease Monkey skills have clearly done the job and secured the wheels adequately.
Didn't even use Loctite.
Did you not?
No.
You just used brute force.
Yes.
Oh, see, nothing like a bit of brute force. Oh. Cramp in my leg now. I'm going to stand up. Right, so IQ Audio now just finishing off the laps needed. I think Chesmo 2 now have been dicing too long with the house robot. IQ Audio actually could take the win here. I've just noticed this could, because Chesmo have been tangling with the house robot, this could be IQ Audio taking the 21st lap. Yes, it is. If IQ Audio do one more lap, they're taking the full 10 points here, which will definitely put them into the final. No questions asked. That'll secure them a lovely place in the final. So... here they come. Can they get across the line before the 15-second clock is up? I know that the timer is on a slight delay from upstairs as well, so the timer is the timer in lap? It is, there we go. It is in time. IQ Audio now for 10 points. Thank you, Chesmo, for holding up the house robot. Everybody loves it. And that's it. Race over. So from peril to glory for IQ Audio there, taking the full 10 points. So in reverse order, let's go through these and I'll tippity tap them into my spreadsheet at the same time. In 5th place it is Team Lamillo with 2 laps. In 4th place with 3 laps it is Wacky Racer. I'll include the laps, but you don't get any points for anything under 5 laps. Team Chesmo Co Club with 13 laps in 3rd place. That is 6 points for you. Lovely. Good effort. Your teams have been absolutely fantastic this year. We've loved having you. So thank you so much. But I think this year both of your teams will narrowly miss out on a place. Next up is the house robot. Don't care about that. And in 1st place with 22 laps, it is IQ Audio taking the full 10 points. So if I rejiggle my organisational charts, so let's do that, sort by that, and then sort by that, and then do that, and then that. That means that I can announce provisionally the Formula Pi Winter 2017 top 5. They are in reverse order. In 5th place with 32 points, Lambda P Racing going for their 2nd final, previous champions last year, so looking good for them on 32 points. In 4th place it is IQ Audio with 36 points and 80 laps, taking the win there, which punted them into the final. First final for them, 2nd time of asking, so well done IQ Audio. Maybe you'll win back some of your boards, who knows. We might arrange something else if you get the prize that has your stuff. In 3rd place, the only competitors so far in Formula Pi history to have made every single final in 3rd place, it is the Halo Goodalls with 38 points. So glad they are back. In 2nd place with 42 points, it is Swinders, who has had 3 years of Formula Pi, didn't make the final on both of the first 2 series, but now in the final, second place, had an absolutely stunning season and have done really well. So congratulations, Swinders. Celebrate, and we will see you next week. And with provisional first place, it is Enigma with 46 points, who are previous Formula Pi champions. So we've got 2 previous champions in this final. So this will be a tough race. I would not like to call this, although it will be my job to call this next week. I would not like to call this. All of these results are provisional. They will be double checked by our independent adjudicators, Aaron, and we will get back to you as soon as we can to let you know what's happening. And I am so sorry. There are a couple of people that I should shout out, really. Team Shesmo Co Club have been fantastic this year. You've been absolutely brilliant. Same with Ecstatic and Dino. Ecstatic had a bit of a poor start to the season, have all of a sudden picked up. They've done so well. And as well, I should give a shout out to Pico Hulkenborg for his amazing stats spreadsheet. Like I said earlier, I need to up my Excel game 100%. It's poor compared to yours. I'm taking note. I am doing so next year. So, we will have... Yes, we've got... Sorry, I'm thinking about other things now. Broadcast will be next Wednesday at the usual time. Oh, I've punched the microphone. I may have a special guest with me, which we will announce later on in the week when we've finally sorted out all of the to's and fro's. Myself and Tim will be at the Guild of Makers launch tomorrow, so look forward to seeing you there if you're going to be there tomorrow. We'll be at Birmingham Comic Con on Saturday, and we will be at Develop 3D on Monday, or at least I will be. Tim might be expecting a new lovely shiny machine here, so he might not be, but I will be. Come to Develop 3D, it'll be awesome. Learn about all sorts of tech. Yeah, it is Tuesday next week, sorry, not Monday. I'm going on Monday, but I'll see you on Tuesday. So, congrats to everyone who got into the final commiserations if you didn't, and we will speak to you next Wednesday. The feed is already live, so make sure you subscribe, follow, recommend it to your friends, grab a beer and some snacks, and we will see you next week for the racing. So, hope you have a good week, and bye-bye for now.